The film opens with Lisa, a young woman jogging through a quiet area. Out of nowhere, two men ambush and kidnap her. She wakes in a concrete cell chained by an iron collar. Panic sets in as a masked man watches from the doorway. Soon, a cold-faced female doctor enters and sets down a bowl of dog food. When Lisa tries to speak, she's harshly silenced. Asking for the bathroom, the doctor merely points to a hole in the floor. Refusing to eat, Lisa lies in the dark, terrified. The next day, the same food reappears. When she still refuses, it's taken away. On the third day, the bowl is placed farther out of reach. Starving, Lisa strains against her collar until it cuts into her neck, then uses her foot to drag the food close and eats like an animal. A distant voice echoes through the silence. Lisa calls out. No reply. The next morning, she's hosed down like an animal and fitted with a collar that controls her breathing. When she runs, it tightens until she collapses. Trying to climb the fence ends in an electric shock and darkness. She wakes to a man's voice, Adam. At first, she doubts him, but he insists he's real. A guard throws them food. Adam warns it's drugged. Lisa eats anyway, saying they need strength. He tells her about a silent figure who watches. She admits she was kidnapped and forced to live like a dog. When they resist, guards shock them unconscious. Lisa wakes beside a dying man. His screams fade as her collar chokes her again. Later, Adam's cell is closer. He tells her about his abusive brother. She shares her own pain. They connect through their trauma. Despite Adam's warning, Lisa eats again, and both drift into drugged hallucinations. When she wakes, she feels oddly calm. Adam studies her collar, planning escape, but a guard appears and shocks Lisa. The next day, a doctor brings food. Adam attacks her, steals the key, and frees himself. But Lisa freezes, sensing cameras, then hits him, knocking him out. Moments later, she's in the control room, watching him on the monitor. George and Erica enter. George questions her attachment. Lisa insists she's fine. What began as mild conditioning has turned dark. Lisa argues they were never supposed to use hallucinogens. Now the subjects are breaking. Erica warns it's too late. If Fisher finds out, they're done. The phone rings. George lies about a power outage after cutting the cameras himself. Lisa demands to go back in. He gives her 10 minutes. In the washroom, Erica whispers, they never should have recruited Lisa. When Lisa asks for her phone, Erica refuses. No subject ever gets tech access. Erica reports all subjects are stable, except Adam and Lisa. Lisa claims she's close to breaking Adam, just 1 or 2 sessions away. George argues she could choose anyone else, but Lisa insists, I don't want anyone else. I want Adam. That's the point. Back in her cubicle, Erica reassures her there are no psychotropics this time and reminds her she's like family. Lisa nods. Without Erica, she wouldn't have come this far. Guards return Adam and seat him beside Lisa. George restarts the camera as Erica quietly leaves. When Adam wakes, recalling their escape, Lisa calmly tells him it never happened. Just another hallucination, maybe caused by the food. The next day, they're released into the open yard and told to walk. Lisa asks what he thinks the experiment is about. Adam guesses it's testing how far humans can be pushed before they break. At the fence, Adam touches it. Nothing. He admits he's tried escaping before, and once even thought of ending his life. Lisa asks if he still wants to die. He replies he'll die by his own choice. They decide to try one last escape, sprinting toward the fence together. Suddenly, their collars activate. Lisa gasps, choking, and collapses. Adam reaches the fence but turns back for her, grabs her hand, and both fall unconscious. Adam wakes, strapped to a stretcher in a sterile room. George, masked and silent, injects something into his neck. Adam begs for answers, but George just watches as the drug takes hold. Adam convulses, screaming into nothing. Then George visits Lisa, bound in another room. A second injection sends her spiraling into vivid hallucinations, lost in tender memories of Adam. Erica notices the cameras are offline just as George enters, claiming Lisa tried to escape, so he sedated her. When she asks about the East Wing feeds, he dismisses it, saying he'll fix it after lunch. Suspicious, Erica checks the cells and finds them empty. Panic sets in as she triggers the alarm. The team searches and discovers Lisa restrained again, lost in hallucinations, and Adam sedated next door. A guard mutters it took 4 shocks to subdue him. Erica realizes George is behind the overdosing. She rushes to Dr. Fisher and confesses everything. When George returns, Lisa and Adam are back in their cells. He confronts Erica, but Fisher storms in, furious, declaring the experiment has gone too far. George insists they're at a critical stage, but Fisher calls it chemical torture, not research, and demands Lisa's removal. In private, Fisher injects Lisa with adrenaline, reviving her. She cuts the cameras, knowing George is watching. When she questions Lisa, she finds Adam's name missing from all records. No consent, no documentation. Lisa stays silent. Fisher accuses her of hiding her identity and falsifying data. Suddenly, Lisa lunges and strangles her. As Fisher collapses, gasping, Lisa injects her with a lethal dose and seals the body in a hidden compartment, calm, emotionless. Moments later, she restores the cameras and acts normal, telling George that Fisher left after resolving the issue. Erica doubts it, but says nothing. George leaves to change. Erica quietly tells Lisa she doesn't know what spell she had over Fisher, but it worked. Lisa just smiles, saying the endgame has begun. When Erica asks about escape, Lisa whispers, "After midnight, I'll prepare Adam. You're the light in my loneliness." Later, George and Erica enter the office. She senses something off and tries to call Fisher, but George snatches her phone, warning that if Fisher returns, they're all doomed. Hesitantly, Erica agrees to stay silent. Lisa gently comforts a dazed Adam, holding his hand and telling him to remember only the good moments. At the monitors, George spots footage of Lisa hiding the control tablet in a drawer. A dark grin spreads across his face. He retrieves it, an idea forming. On his way out, he finds Fisher barely alive. She warns him that Lisa isn't who she claims to be. George leans close and whispers, "I'm the only one who understands her." Then, in a brutal flash, he smashes her skull with a metal box. Panicked, he scrubs the blood from his hands. When he steps out, Erica sees him and runs, cutting the power and all camera feeds. In the darkness, Lisa asks Adam about his first love. He can't remember. Lisa tells a haunting story, how she once saw a boy for just 30 seconds and imagined an entire life with him. He never looked back, but she thought of him every day since. Suddenly, the lights go out. A scream echoes through the halls. Erica has found Fisher's body. Lisa quickly unlocks Adam's collar and tells him to run. When he asks where she got the key, she just says, "Focus on escaping." Meanwhile, George finds Erica and injects her, knocking her unconscious. He restores power and, spotting Lisa and Adam fleeing, activates their collars. Both collapse, gasping for breath. When Adam and Erica wake, they're tied to chairs in the same room. Erica pleads with him to listen. She says she was once part of the team, but is now just another subject, Lisa's friend. Adam demands to know where Lisa is. Erica admits she doesn't know. Everything is falling apart. Finally, she reveals the truth. The entire setup was a university-funded behavioral experiment, humans treated like lab animals. Lisa had been obsessed with Adam from the very beginning, tracking him and manipulating everything to bring him here. Adam feels broken as Lisa's story replays like a cruel echo. Unsure what's real, he accuses Erica of manipulation. She insists she can help him escape, if he trusts her. To prove it, she reminds him that during his last escape attempt, he struck her and stole the keys. Adam refuses to believe it. Erica tells him it's all real and no one is coming. She explains that Lisa's story about her brother was a lie. She once told the same tale to Erica, only replacing the brother with her mother. Every story was a weapon to control minds. Meanwhile, Lisa sits strapped to a wheelchair, watching everything on the monitors. Panic rises as George enters, asking what she's enjoying. Lisa begs him to help, saying Erica is ruining everything and only Adam's escape can fix it. George pretends to agree and takes her to another room. Inside, Lisa is horrified to see rows of men, everyone who ever wronged her. George reveals he knows all her secrets, the fake identities, the lies, and her obsession. He says Adam was never meant for her, then shows her Fisher's corpse. George tells her she started all this, and now he'll help her finish it. Together, they enter the chamber where Adam and Erica are restrained. Erica pleads for the collars to be removed, saying the experiment is over. George agrees, but only if Lisa makes a choice. Free Adam or free Erica? Lisa freezes, torn between Adam and Erica. Erica admits George was right, that her obsession destroyed lives and Fisher had seen it coming. Trembling, Lisa finally presses the button for Erica's collar, but Adam begins choking instead. Panic fills her face as his body goes limp. She screams for George to stop, insisting Adam did nothing wrong. George stays emotionless, telling her she never had control. Every choice was his. Desperate, Lisa offers herself to save Adam. George watches her break, then releases Adam, only to activate Erica's collar next. Her body convulses as she gasps for air. Calmly, George says he's made his choice. He chose Adam, Lisa chose Erica, and now they've both lost. No one will ever know what happened. Everything will be erased. But Lisa whispers that Adam doesn't have to die. George hesitates. Her words hit him. Even now she's thinking about Adam, not him. With quiet anger, he turns off Erica's collar, then activates Adam's again. Adam starts choking once more. Lisa screams through tears, offering George anything he wants. He laughs coldly, saying he already took everything. The nights she felt Adam's warmth, it was never Adam. It was him. Lisa's eyes flicker, but she stays composed. She tells George to build something real with her. His tone softens. He asks if she means it, if she'd truly leave everything and go with him. Lisa nods, begging him to just turn off the collars. George waits, then shakes his head. Words mean nothing now. He walks away as Adam's body falls still. Tears stream down Lisa's face. Erica whispers that it all happened because Adam was the only one she couldn't control, the only one she truly wanted. Then she says she and George are perfect for each other. Two shattered minds, consumed by obsession. Silence fills the room once more. Lisa admits that Erica probably hates her, but insists they can still escape together. Suddenly, George storms in, furious, blaming Lisa for Adam's death. One by one, he names all her ex-lovers, each name dripping with contempt. Then he throws a control tablet into her hands. It's linked to all their collars. Before Lisa can react, George grabs her hand and forces her to press the buttons. On the monitors, her exes begin choking, their bodies jerking violently. George smiles coldly, saying it's better this way. No witnesses, no past left behind. Lisa's hands tremble, then she acts. Without hesitation, she activates her own collar, gasping for air as she collapses. The tablet slips and shatters on the floor. George panics, rushing to free her. He doesn't want her to die, but Lisa lunges at him, striking hard. He falls back, stunned, and she rips off the collar. She frees Erica too, and together they run. Their footsteps echo through empty halls littered with dead guards, George's victims. They reach his office, but before they can escape, George emerges again, staggering, furious. Lisa and Erica duck into a room, breathless. He spots them and charges. The chase tears through the corridors until George finally catches Lisa, pressing a metal rod to her throat. She struggles for air, eyes dimming, until Erica, trembling but determined, grabs a wrench and strikes him hard. George collapses, unconscious. When he wakes, he's tied to a table, a collar around his neck. Erica activates it. George thrashes and gasps, choking as his body convulses. Erica looks away, unable to watch, while Lisa stands still, her face cold. In the quiet that follows, Erica confesses she almost escaped, that she had reached the door, but couldn't leave Lisa behind. Her voice breaks as she says she loves her. That's why she came back. Lisa slowly picks up the wrench and turns to Erica. In a shocking twist, she hits her on the head. Erica collapses. Lisa stands over her, breathing hard, whispering that she never wanted this. Her tone softens but stays steady. She says she wasn't lying about needing Erica, because now Erica's identity belongs to her. She says she truly saw her as family, and family means sacrifice. That's what all of this was for. Smiling faintly, Lisa puts on her white coat and walks out as flames consume the building behind her.